Joe has been keeping tabs on his business lately. No matter how hard he's tried to keep up with all the technology changes, it seems he gets nickeled and dimed with every move he makes. He's been fighting pirates and the IT costs are piling up. He needs to get out of the past and move his company into the future. Should I buy new PCs? How do I use the cloud? What about disaster recovery? Do all my servers need virtualization? Am I paying too much for IT support? What is my IT roadmap? He dreamed of a treasure map that would take him into the future, but every time Joe walked past his server room, he was reminded of his licensing costs and antiquated hardware.
Better check your backup!
The pirates of the past were taking over, and Joe began to realize just how bound up he was. He didn't have an off-site disaster recovery plan, he needed new hardware, and his IT support was sinking him financially.
Let's see you recover from this disaster.
Check your backup!
Stranded and overwhelmed, Joe came up with his own new acronym for IT. It's tough. Just when Joe thought it was hopeless, he heard something in the distance. Who could this be, he thought to himself. And that's when Joe met Guy. He was no ordinary Guy. Guy had Moxie. Moxie is defined as having the ability to face difficulty with know-how, spirit, and courage. Guy was the main man at Netmoxie, a company that provides an unrivaled form of IT support that leverages a fusion of traditional and next-generation managed IT solutions that enable organizations to grow and sustain their operations. Netmoxie brought forward-thinking IT solutions that put the pirates of the past behind. Guy introduced Joe to the MoxieBox and other new delivery methods that reduced PC hardware costs by using next-generation desktop virtualization technology. See, Joe didn't realize the other virtualization platforms were not designed to do what the MoxieBox could do. Soon, Joe realized that he was paying for hardware he didn't need, and he also found out that Netmoxie solutions could reduce his OS, desktop security, and Office application licensing costs as well. The MoxieBox lit up Joe's entire office, leaving his data secure in the server room where it belonged. Now Joe had the power to use the cloud the way it was intended. His off-site disaster recovery plan was established, and the pirates of the past were defeated. Finally, with Netmoxie as his partner, Joe had a map to lead him to where he needed to go, away from the pirates of the past. Put your IT worries behind and experience the freedom that Joe did with Netmoxie. Call us toll-free 855-IT-MOXIE. That's 855-486-6943. Or visit us on the web at www.netmoxie.com.